Listen, dude, for a long time, my mom has had the '06 STI, and you guys know about that, so I got my own. I was like, my mom's got an STI, I want to have a Subaru, I want a WRX, I've always dreamed about having a rally car, watch Ken drive the Hawkeye, I wanted one. Well, then, 2006, my uncle then got what is one of the sickest cars to come out of the 2006 era, the Chevrolet Corvette C6. Guess what, boys? I was like, I gotta get my 2006 dream lineup. And this one right here, this car is from the hand of God himself.
Hey, see y'all from Texas, where we should ride in swangers and put diamonds in our necklace. Pour drink inside my lemonade till it look like a Pepsi. See,
here it is, 2006 Chevy Corvette base model, right? So it's got the LS2 and it's got the 6-speed manual transmission. When I say that this car was delivered to me by the hand of God, I actually mean it. Like, the Lord definitely blessed me with this car. It's got a story, so it's time for story time. So I have a buddy whose parents do towing and stuff, and so oftentimes a lot of the cars that you'll see me get are cars that have been like towed for various different reasons. This particular car, I got a phone call right away from the homie Mike and was like, yo, I got a C6 Corvette, do you want it? And I was like, hell yeah, I want that car. I absolutely want the car. It's one of my dream cars. So some time passes and we're getting ready to get it and everything goes through and all that. So my buddy Mike comes, hangs out, he's kicking it with me, he's visiting, and he's looking at kind of some of the other cars and different projects I got going on. He's all stoked on them. So he's like, cool. Well, I really want you to get this C6 Corvette. So when everything's done, all the paperwork's done. Well, in that process of him making me that promise, his pops went and sold the car to somebody else. So Mike calls me and he goes, hey, bad news, dude. So somebody else took it and had it for a bit, and then something went down with the paperwork. I don't know exactly what happened, but it was gonna be like this long, drawn-out process. So I thought the car was gone, and I was like, that sucks, because that was a really sick car. It's a car I've always wanted. It's a car I've wanted, again, since my uncle had one. When it was in 2006, when the STI and the Corvette and all these cars were kind of competing against each other, the Evos, like it was just kind of that era of rivalry. When I saw the 2006 Corvette and the STI, I wanted both of them. And then it falls through, the whole thing falls through, and the car comes back to them. Car came back, the guy doesn't want to deal with her, he's still interested in the Corvette. I said, absolutely. He said, okay, we just gotta wait for some paperwork stuff to clear. Almost about a year later. So I finally get the phone call on my birthday, it's Mike, and he goes, guess what, dude, car's ready for you, do you still want it? Sickest birthday phone call ever, C6 Corvette is ready. Instantly hop on the phone with transport, get them to send the car down. Also picked up a 330, which we're gonna be doing a giveaway with. Got the C6 Corvette, it's finally here, and like, dude, you don't even understand the emotional roller coaster I was going through to try to get a hold of that car. I was like, oh my god, this is C6 Corvette. And then it was like, you're not gonna, like, it was I was gonna get it, and there was so much hype behind it, and I was so stoked to get a hold of this car finally and have one of my own. And then it all fell through, and I was like, dang. And I was in the middle of it, and I was just like, Lord, like, if this is a car for me, then you got it for me. If it's not, then just keep it, like, take it, give it to somebody else. And so I just handed it off to the Lord, and then Mike hits me up and goes, it's back, it's yours, if you want it. And I said, absolutely. So now we have a C6 Corvette. But I want to see the condition of the paint, and I want to take you guys on a drive just around the neighborhood. First, wash the car.
Come check out the vet.
Right.
I washed it.
Wow, shiny.
You like it?
Yeah, I heard the top comes off.
Yeah, the roof does come off. You want to go for a ride?
Sure.
See what this thing can do. Get in, nerd.
It's actually really nice.
Yeah, I mean, like, the paint's not in bad shape.
No, not at all.
Most of the body's like fiberglass, so it doesn't really dent. It like cracks or breaks.
Are these like?
Yeah, so this film is like coming off the headlight, which is good
Oh,
because underneath the headlight is like clean.
yeah.
But it just started peeling up right when I washed it.
Okay.
But I was like totally okay with it. I was like, oh yeah, come off.
Oh, that side is that the same thing?
Yeah, I don't know if it's cracked. I don't know what's on that side. My assumption is they like wrap the headlights with clear to make them look better, and then now the clear's old and cheap and peeling off.
Babe, you gotta open the door for me like a gentleman.
Man.
I just don't know how to open the door.
There's a push pad back here. Unless it's not unlocked.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Well, the door went down. There it goes. There's a bunch of crap on the floor. Don't worry about it. Ah, nice. Red Corvette, red top. Dude, cutie of a vet.
Nice.
Hold that. I didn't clean any of the interior.
That's okay. Doesn't look bad at all.
Fires right up. Oh, there's balls in here though. The AC doesn't work, so we have to get that fixed.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it's okay because
You know me, that's my number one thing I like in a car.
yeah, this one needs it. So she's got a little bit of a rattle and a couple of other things wrong with it. You can kind of hear it. Maybe you can't, but it sounds like the exhaust. But all the gauges and everything are good. Like nothing's really off. TPMS is on because one of the tires is messed up. Yeah, there it is, the front right is low. But I'm gonna be putting some wheels, right rear tire flat, it says, which it's not. Maximum speed limit reduced to 55. So we'll have to figure out how to like detune that or get that out of there or shut those off or something, because I'm eventually not gonna run TPMS sensors at all in this car.
You can only drive 55 right now?
That's what it said.
That's what that means.
That's what it said, but we'll find out. The other thing is this car's like ridiculously low, which I didn't anticipate. Right off the rip, I want the AC fixed. It's hot today, doesn't feel good in here, but the coolant temperature is perfect. The oil pressure is at around 45-ish, which for an LS, I prefer it to be higher, which that could just be viscosity of oil. This oil could be old that's in here, so that'll be one of the big major things we do. And I've told you guys this a million times. For those of you who are new to the channel, I run 2050 in everything. It keeps your engine alive. Yes, it is thick. That's the point. The car gets hot, you're beating up on it. It's gonna thin out. You don't want it to be too thin. That's how you lose motors and bearings kiss each other. Dude. So it's got an exhaust system on it. Sounds pretty decent. It's doing all the right things, right? Like it's got good handling. Chana's kind of moving around over there. It's got good handling. It's got a good sound. It obviously has the LS engine in it, which is the LS2. This is gonna be a ridiculously fun car, especially once it's finished. Let's rip it a little bit. It definitely feels like a Corvette.
What's that?
Clutch.
I smell something.
Yeah, that was triple digits, like really fast.
Jeez, yeah, you can feel that.
So the cool thing about the Corvette is that the gears in the transmission are really long. So most of the time, once we finally get into drifting and we service a couple of things, for instance, like that clutch that just slipped its life away, that I slipped its life away, whatever. Most tracks that we're gonna be taking this to go drift at, it's gonna be a second gear thing all the time, because second gear, I mean, I don't even know how fast second gear goes, but it goes pretty damn fast. I like this thing. I like this thing a lot. Yeah, second gear gets to 70 miles an hour. The cool thing about the Vette is that it is the 6-speed manual transmission. So she's got plenty of gears to cruise around, go across the country, go travel to the track, nice and chill and smooth and calm, and then once you get to the track, put it in second gear and just let it eat. So we're back at the end of the street again with another car. What are the plans with this thing? We want to put an FDF kit on the car. I also want to put a wide body on it. I'd also like to put wheels and tires on it and some BCs and potentially a handbrake and a bucket seat. Now, as you can see, the car's not in bad shape at all. It runs and drives pretty good. I hate the wheels. That's the cool thing about the Corvette, is that you don't have to do a ton of things to it to make it work. I kind of have a list. There's not very much else. If you know about any Corvette things that, like, I don't know, or you're a Corvette guy yourself, let me know. What should I be looking out for? What could go wrong? What are things that maybe I should buy? Let me know down below in the comments. We got a C6 Corvette. This is gonna be dope. Stay safe, hold fast.
We be round kind of ditches. Got a bag full of them fishes. Really about business. Cooking big cookies in the kitchen. Chopper hit him with a pivot. Anything he hit is split and beat it in. On camera, then I charge him for a snippet. He know better. He staying 6 feet for this. He scared. He ain't got no cover. Put him in the toaster. I don't like snakes in my gas, but I'm missing. I know what I be counting the money while I be sitting on the toilet. Through the front and the back, and we kick in the